What happened after that? The treasure hunters must have opened the secret chamber and found the Compliner's relics, right?
Well, there was no treasure inside. Just a few letters and a painter's address.
That's it? What about all those symbols? Don't tell me you made it all up.
Easy, allow me to continue. Long after the poor painters and artisans scattered to the wind, each of them received a special pigment from Uccello. They used it on other projects they worked on, leaving their signatures, these symbols behind to mark their work. And so concludes our Firenze fresco mystery. To celebrate this touching story, I've hired a team of talented artists to reproduce their paintings in a new book. And I gave it a wonderful title. La Primavera di Firenze.
Che delusione.
È un titolo terribile.
I've got something even better here. A map straight from the Spanish court with a direct route to India. Think of the opportunities that await you.
I have a serious question. What is there in India that is worth all this fuss? If Marco Polo is to be believed, not even there can one escape the troublesome rumors of merchants and courtiers.
Unfortunately, humanity's thirst for gossip knows neither geographical nor temporal boundaries. But this apple still finds it so strange that all the rumors about these compliners turned out to be false, from top to bottom. It seems like, no matter the era, lies always travel faster than the truth.
Well, I wouldn't say that. In fact, the rumors didn't really hold much weight until you arrived.
Huh?
The Compliner's relics weren't the most important thing we were searching for. In fact, we were looking for an apple. One very much like you. So when you turned up, looking like the very apple we had lost, it was only natural for us, and the Templars, to keep an eye on you. Of course, it turns out you weren't the apple we were looking for.
And you're only telling me this now? I thought we were friends.
It's only because I consider you friends that I had to keep this from you. That apple brings bloodshed and war wherever it appears.
Well, then it does sound like quite the troublesome thing.
You caused quite a stir in Firenze yourself. No need to be modest.
Esatto. You are an amazing apple in your own right. My only regret is that I never got the chance to dissect you and study your inner workings.
I hope you don't mind, but I think you may have to keep that regret forever. Ah! Miss Sotheby, why did you sneak up on me like that?
I did not. I just wanted to tell you that Verton and I met an old gentleman down there who was kind enough to give us directions. Well, he said if we keep heading northwest along the Arno River, and then, anyway, we'd end up in Prato Vecchio eventually.
I do believe you may have skipped some, if not all, of the necessary information.
Ezio knows the way. All we need to do now is deliver the letter to Signore Uccello. I suppose we must say goodbye to our dear Firenze for now.
Oh, that red is so vibrant, like an endless field of poppies.
What did I say? This place has the best view.
It is positively gorgeous. I see why you insisted we all come up here together.
A place of beauty like this is a fitting place for farewells. By the way, I had a discussion with some of my fellow painters. We discovered that Prato Vecchio is rich in a special mineral. One need only grind and heat it properly. Then presto! You have yourself some invisible pigment.
So that's the source of the pigment used in the fresco.
Uccello was born in Prato Vecchio. It's safe to assume he brought some from his hometown to Florence.
Just a hint of this powder, and you are able to create a vast array of remarkable colors. Among them, the most famous is a color some call Firenze Red.
Firenze Red. It's a good name.
Finally! That darling little house up ahead. Must be Mr. Uccello's home. I just realized something. When he learns from us that his friend Bianca has been dead for years, he might be very sad.
Signore Uccello, if he's even still alive, will be an old man by now. A man of his age grows familiar with death and farewells. Let's go.
Oh, who are you? Where did you pop up from?
Apologies for the intrusion, Signora. My name is Ezio Auditore from Firenze. We're here looking for Paolo Uccello. We have a letter here addressed to him from one of his friends.
Friends? I'm not sure my father would agree he had any friends.
Is that so? Well, the letter is signed Bianca.
Bianca? You should have said so earlier. Please, put the letter down. It's meant for me.
The letter mentions a particular piece of stained glass and details of the fresco in the Florence Cathedral. We assumed it must have been meant for Mr. Uccello.
It appears I've deceived you as well. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Antonia Uccello. And perhaps the Uccello you friendly strangers are looking for. I see. So Bianca has passed away too. That fresco was the last work we did together. Father passed away soon after, leaving behind my sick mother and a pile of debts. I used to follow Father wherever he went, whatever job he took. Sculpture, masonry, painting, frescoes, everything. I learned all I could from him, and after he died, hoped to accept commissions independently. But as a woman, it was almost impossible. But once I left Firenze and began using Father's name to make a living, some of his old patrons were kind enough to keep sending work my way, provided I concealed my true identity.
Oh, so you're the imposter!
I admit I tried to imitate Father's style in my earlier works, But I'm much more than just an imposter now.
No, no, no. A painter's mind should be a mirror, capturing and reflecting the truth and beauty of nature. To simply copy the works of another? No, Senora. It seems you still have much to learn.
Huh. Is that what you think? Well, I've heard it all before. Minds as a mirror. Ridiculous. Let me tell you. A painter's mind should be like a sheet of transparent glass. It refracts and transforms the external world, then reconstructs its image inside the painter's brain, rather than simply copying the natural world around us.
Oh, that is an intriguing theory. Odd, perhaps, but not without merit.
You just wait here. I'll show you with one of my recent works.
She seems so full of life.
She reminds me of my sister. Women like her have seen much pain, but they never let it defeat them.
If only our understanding of painting were a bit more profound, I believe we might become good friends.
Perdonatemi, may I ask, what was your name again? You said you are an auditore, see?
Yes. You know about my family?
I thought so. You look so familiar. I'm sure you know your mother, Maria Auditore, funded my father for a time. Father conducted a lot of his research on perspective in lighting. He passed that knowledge on to me.
I see. And you applied that knowledge to your frescoes, huh?
What goes around comes around, right?
Architects, sponsors, painters, artisans, assassins, outsiders. Our identities may differ, but our actions are all deeply interconnected. This apple has never felt so moved by the warmth and power of community.
I heard a lot about your family from Father. He was always very grateful to you.
Mi dispiace. If Mother hadn't cut your funding, perhaps you wouldn't have had to.
Your family helped us more than we could have ever asked for. Your mother once commissioned my father to paint a family portrait. Do you remember?
Family portrait? No, I had no idea.
It was many years ago, and the painting was never finished because of what happened to your family. This is the only draft left, but I believe it should be returned to you. Consider it a token of thanks for delivering this letter all the way from Firenze.
Grazie. This is... Padre, Madre, Federico, Claudia, Petruccio.
This draft captures the younger version of you perfectly. I can vouch for that.
What a lovely family portrait. Even the weather looks lovely. The painter did a great job capturing a wonderful moment.
One of the sweetest of my life.
It is a good life we lead, brother. The best. May it never change. And may it never change us.